Welcome to May 2023 Starseed Energy Update, where we bring you fresh news from different Galactic Star Nations, specifically for you, dear Starseed. This month is slightly different because rather than having a message from one or two Galactic Star Nations, I am going to share with you a theme, or rather two themes, two messages that have been pressed on me by the collective of Galactic Star Nations. And also, I would like to extend an invite to you for a live free Starseed event on the 19th of May that will be a Starseed and Earthseed activation. I will be showing you the newest developments to our collective Starseed mission, as well as activating dormant abilities, courage, and sharing light codes from the collective of various star nations. So click on the link below to sign up for this. But for now, let me share with you what different star nations have to say for this month of May and beyond. So the first message I want to share with you is about the nature of your makeup. And something that has been pressed onto me very, very strongly over the last few weeks is the fact that we tend to fall into extremes of duality when we think of who we are, especially as awakened starseeds and lightwork. Let me explain. Humans are both energetic and material in nature. We are energetic beings, but we are also made of matter. So what seems to be happening, there is a massive distortion in the collective where the traditional mainstream culture that we grew up in puts the entire accent, the entire emphasis on our materialistic nature. And that creates distortions such as consumerism, such as the cult of the physical body, and neglecting all our spiritual needs. However, as awakened beings, we sometimes fall into the other polarity, whereby we focus just on our spiritual and energetic nature. I have been reminded over the last few weeks, and I have been prompted to share with all of you, that we need to embrace both our physical and our energetic spiritual nature. And if we could only level up these differences, if we could only embrace what it means to be both spiritual and physical at the same time, we would shed a lot of heavy burdens and distortions from both sides of the extreme. And in fact, this is the theme for this global awakening, for this transition to the new earth that we're going through. We have been conditioned to believe that in order to be spiritual, we need to leave the physical body and all its pleasures and trappings behind. And this has been a teaching of many of the world's religions. I'm not even sure whether that was the original intention behind this, but this is how it evolved. So, for example, how this shows up is that we tend to think of anything carnal, anything to do with our body, as less than. And in spiritual community, one of the symptoms of this kind of distortion, of this duality between physical and energetic, is the outlook on money and material resources. So there is this huge gap between some people who completely reject the frequency of money and material resources and perhaps don't even want to believe that as spiritual teachers, light workers, we should be rewarded in a material way for our services. And then there is the other extreme where people are like, charge your worth, charge as much as you can, high ticket prices. These are people who usually come from business or personal development background. And then that creates this big friction and split. And that's just one of the examples. Another one of the examples would be our human relationship with our sexuality, which again, it's either this kind of distorted version that it's all just carnal, it's dirty, it's horrible, it's something shameful, which we usually inherit from religion. And then the kind of other way of glorifying the physical body and the sexuality. And it's just, we are torn in between these two worlds. And why am I sharing this? Because one of our tasks for this upcoming period is integration, is integrating our physical makeup with our energetic makeup. This is the theme of this collective ascension. Ascension to higher dimensions actually does not mean that we'll leave our bodies behind. Our bodies tend to evolve with us. And I would like for a second to draw your attention to your own physical body. No matter what it looks like, no matter what shape, size, color it is precious. It allows you to do things that as pure spirit, as pure consciousness, you would not be able to do. It allows you to enjoy the pleasures of touch, of taste, of smell, of sight. And this is what I've been really pressed on to share with you, to embrace and find a way to integrate your beautiful spiritual experiences with this physical body, to give the body the respect it desires and requires, but without glorifying it. Think of body as a beautiful piece of clothing that your consciousness is wearing in this time and age. Yes, it is not you. It's just the costume you wear for this incarnation. However, even a beautiful piece of clothing requires due care and attention. So, you need to wash it, you perhaps need to iron it, you will hang it so that it doesn't get damaged. So this is the relationship we could have with the material world. And please do not forget that you are both energetic and physical being, which means that you get to enjoy both the energetic and the physical experiences. And for those physical experiences, you need physical resources. You need a roof over your head, you need food to feed your body and water. And until we collectively shift to this higher level of consciousness, where Earth, just like our galactic friends, will have a different economy, where perhaps it will not cost us anything to exist on this planet. We're the only species that actually have to pay to be on the planet, whether you're paying for land, whether you're paying for water, whether you're paying for resources. So until we get to that point, please do not turn your back onto your material nature. And in fact, even beyond this point, we'll still need to have due respect to our material nature. So the task and the homework for this month and beyond, the thing that I'm throwing into the mix here on behalf of various Galactic Star Nations is, how do you get to integrate the physical and the material? How can you embrace both in a perfect, beautiful equilibrium without neglecting one or another? And in order to help you with this, I will be sharing some beautiful Lyran Feline codes, because Lyran Felines have got this incredible ability to integrate the physical and the material. But before I do this, towards the end of this transmission, there is another message I want to share with you. And these two are kind of connected.
This episode is brought to you by the Quantum Club. The Quantum Club is a membership program designed to help you develop your spiritual abilities, such as connecting to your galactic soul family as guides, speaking light languages, channeling, transmitting and receiving light technology. Every week we hold live sessions and work with you energetically on a deep level to unlock your divine intuitive gifts, to connect deeper than ever before with your higher self and galactic light beings. To find out more, head to bit.ly/Galactic Club. That's bit.ly/Galactic Club. See you there.
Another thing that is being so strongly pressed onto me by various guys from, Arcturians, Lyrans, Pleiadians, Sirians, Orion, all of them, Alpha Centauri lately, is literally the importance of us taking action and living our nature. So this energetic and physical nature that we've got, we tend as starseeds very often to keep it hidden. As I'm working with many beautiful starseeds and light workers, especially the conscious entrepreneurs, I see and witness daily how we waiting for somebody to tell us what to do, for permission slip to be given for us to finally become who we truly are. Because we've been conditioned that we perhaps should be certain way or shouldn't be certain way. And it creates so much constriction, so much pain and trauma, where we are trying to fit in. As a starseed, you are actually here for a different purpose. You didn't come here to fit in and crumble under the societal pressure. You have come here to live a different way. And as a starseed, you have got in your very DNA, both the physical but also the energetic makeup, you've got powerful codes of how things can be. You remember, or you have the ability to remember life in other dimensions on your home planet or planets, because some of you have gone through so many different galactic experiences. And you have got this sensitivity and this deep feeling where you know that what we are surrounded by here on Earth on a deep level is broken. It doesn't work. But also you have faith that there is a different, better way. It's just perhaps because we've been in perceived minority for such a long time, we have been doubting whether it is even possible. So I'm here to tell you today, to remind you that the tide is turning, that all the planetary changes, the very astronomy, the very astrology as well, all the energies that are presented in the Earth's immediate surroundings are supporting us to move into a more spiritual age. And that change is happening. It's been happening, there was a first wave in 2012 and 2020. It's going to be another powerful supercharge next year and 2024. And if you have doubted whether you should jump on the spiritual bandwagon, whether you should perhaps express yourself, come out of your starseed closet, the time is now, because you do have those beautiful, incredible codes inside of you. What I mean by codes, information, energy, memories of just how beautiful society can be, how we can create heaven on earth from inside out. And the task we have ahead of us, apart from this first task of integrating this material and energetic, is to lead, not to follow, but to lead. And in this present moment, it is also to disrupt, not to conform to the ways of society that perhaps don't work, to cruelty, to gossip, to abuse of power, to violence. This is not our way. We are not here to feed into this matrix in any way, shape, or form. As most importantly, we're not here to share our energy with that. So how can you reclaim more energy and focus it on what matters to you? How can you do it? How can you translate what you know on a deep level to a very, very real physical expression right here in this dimension? So these are two challenges that are ahead of us and questions that perhaps you may want to ask yourself. I will, in a second, share with you a potent set of Lyran Feline codes channeled in Lyran Feline light language to help you integrate the fullness of your being, to appreciate yet not get attached to your physicality, and to embrace yourself as a whole energetics and material being, because you don't become spiritual or energetic. This is your very nature. And once more, if you would like to get those dormant codes activated, those beautiful codes that will guide us into this new golden age of humanity, I am going to be holding the free Starseed transmission live next week on the 19th of May. So if you're watching it before 19th of May, please sign up by clicking the link below or above or wherever you find it, or just reach out to us and come to strengthen yourself, to receive this spark that will literally set the world ablaze. For now, please receive these Lyran Feline codes channeled in Lyran Feline light language, which will help you integrate and embrace the fullness of who you are, the physical and the energetic. And it will also help you translate what you know on a deep level into a meaningful contribution in this society, in this transition to the new earth. If you would like to receive it, just open your heart, send a telepathic yes, and let these codes and these sounds and frequencies enter your energetic field. I am now stating an intention that this will be done in the highest good of everybody receiving it, with only energies of the light that serve the highest soul trajectory present and nothing else. Kamai tuia say kaya tuyu kuya mai te sai kai mai say tui sai te tai se kai mai tuyu suya kaya te yakai e amui tuia kai sai te sai kui tui mai sai te era kai me anuia kaya uyas ai te kiu suka mera kaya sai nemaru kaya tai sai e akuia te asu era kuia mai te sai e akuia mai te sai e akuia mai te sai ai kai tu suia kia kai nemaru kaya se era kuri tia sai me sui kai tere ere kia kuia mai te sui tai se kamuia te ai ere kia kara mea tuyo sai e te kia muiaita e aturu se kare mea kuru mena ara sea tera uru kere tia neu uiai te asiku uia mai te suiti iai. E a muitai kai se kiei, te a kui sai tai, te a kui sai tai, te rusuiai tai se tai. So this energetic transfer is now complete. And I'm sending gratitude to the Lyran Feline race as well as dissolving any cords, bonds, or ties created between us either consciously or unconsciously as a part of this process, as we all come back to complete and utter sovereignty. These codes will increase your sensitivity to both energetic and physical signals, and they will enhance your perception, your perspective, so that you can live more of what you came here to do. Thank you so much for your attention, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so that you never miss another Starseed Energy update. And if you have enjoyed this, please share with any other Starseed souls that may find this beneficial. Sending you lots of love and positive energy, and I'll see you next month. Or perhaps I'll see you on the live Starseed activation.